The next one is a water level indicator. So what is the function of water level indicator? So the function of the water level indicator is to indicate the level of water inside the boiler. So how much amount of water is available? This can be measured with the help of the water level indicator. So here you can see the diagram of water level indicator. So this is a drum area, a drum chair. Here it is a drum area where it is filled with the water, and the top portion, this portion is filled with the steam. Okay, and it is located between the, you can observe the things. The water level indicator is situated, half part is situated in water, and another half part is situated or located in the steam area. Here it is a steam, and here it is the water. So it is placed between this water and steam. Okay, so how it measure the water level? Here you can see the different component. Here it is a valve is there, glass where the water can be shown. Okay, tubes are there. So when you open this valve, from here the water is in, and from the top the steam is in. So let's start. So first, the function of the water level indicator, it is indicates or can measure the level of water inside water cell or boiler cell. Here you can see the diagram. Here it is actual photograph, and here it is a line diagram. Here it is a water space. It is a steam space. Half part is connected with the water space. Another half part is connected with the steam space. Here it is a valve. Here it is also a valve, also connected with the drain valve. Okay. This part is connected with the glass tube where you can see the water. And here the glass tube is uh, marked with the water level. So you can observe the water level from the glass tube. Stuffing box on the both side. So your tube can be mounted on the stuffing box. Here it is a metal tube. Okay, so this is a component of the boiler. Now it is how it is work. So the water of the boiler comes into the glass. So when you open this valve, at that time, the water of the boiler cell is come inside this. Okay, through the glass tube, the lower tube, and the steam through the upper tube. So from the lower tube, the water is in, and from the upper tube, the steam is in. So the water then stands in the glass tube at the same level as the boiler. So if you see, the water level is here. Okay, so the same amount of water can stand or can move in the tube, glass tube. So whatever the level over here, the same level can indicate by this tube, because it can be moved on the upward direction because the pressure is high. But due to the steam pressure from the top direction, from the top, the water cannot be moved in the upward direction. So whatever the level inside the boiler says, same the level can be available in the glass tube. So now from the outside of the boiler, you can see the water level. How much the level of the water inside the tube or inside the uh, boiler cell can be measured from the outside. So it is a work in that way. So water is come from the bottom and steam is come from the top. As per the level of water, the steam water is reached to this tube, and you can observe from the outside. So now the two cocks is used to control the passage between the boiler glass tube. With the third cock is used to discharge the come to the of the boiler from inside the boiler. See whether the gas is proper order or not. Okay. So here you can see the two valve is there. So as per your requirement, you can adjust the level of the valve. You open the valve, both the valve, the boiler and steam enter. Okay. And here it is a water cock is also there. Drain cock is there. Once you do not want the level of water and you want to remove this water from the tube, at that time this water valve is closed first, and then open the drain cock. So when you open the drain cock, the water is come to the downward direction and move to the outwards of the tube. Okay, so drainage cock is used for to drain the water from the tubes. This is the working of. mm, uh, so now my question is, what is the use of a metal tube? What is the use of metal tube? So the use of metal tube is sometime what happening due to some reason, the pressure increase or some any reason, this glass tube is broken out. Okay, or it is break due to some physical reason. So what happen if this tube is break or it is tear out? Then what happen? The water is flow from bottom pipe to this tube and come outside. Same way, the steam is also from the top pipe to this tube and go to the outside. Okay, so maybe there is a loss of water and steam. So what happen once your tube is break out? At that time, the large amount of water can move in forward direction in this bottom tube, and due to this reason, here you can see the ball valve. Here you can see the ball valve. If this glass is okay or in the proper condition, the ball is placed over here. So the water cannot move this ball, and the water is passes over the ball to this water tube. Same way here also a ball valve. So it is close this tube, metal tube. So steam cannot come to this direction. Steam is just passes over this wall and reach to this glass tube. Same thing over here. The water can be also a pass cannot pass to this metal tube. It is over the ball and pass to this glass tube. So we can say if the ball valve is placed over here, at that time the metal tube cannot be filled with the steam and water. But once when this glass tube is break out, at that time the high amount of water can move from a bottom pipe, and due to this reason this ball cannot be stay over here. It's try to move from here to here. So once it is break, the huge amount of water can transfer, or huge amount of water transfer, and this ball is moved from here to this place. When it is moved over here, this pipe is closed. Bottom pipe from here it is closed, and water cannot move to this water tube, to glass tube. So we can say your water is come to this metal tube now, because this wall is open and it is moved from here to here. Wall is moved from transfer from here to here. Same way in the steam, when this glass is broke, at that time the steam is move very fast, or we can say with the high pressure. So your ball is moved from here to here, and this line choke, and steam cannot move in further mode glass tube, and steam is transferred from here to in this metal tube. So if you don't know the glass tube is in proper condition or not, or it is just break out, then the steam and water cannot be come to the outside, because here the ball valve, when the glass tube is break out, at that time this ball valve is closed here, the two path, and water and steam cannot be moved from here to outside, and it is closed your path over here, and the water and steam is directly come to this metal tube. Okay, once you get or are notified with this broken tube, you need to close this valve. So just close this valve, open the drainage cock, remove this water and steam from the metal tube. Okay, then repair this tube or place a proper tube over here. So now it is normalized, condition is normalized. So open your water tube, and same way the steam stop valve, steam valve and water valve, and water and steam both are come to this glass tube. So now you can easily understood what is the function of metal tube. So when your glass tube is break at that time, the metal tube can withstand the pressure and water level in this tube, and the ball valve can move from this position to this position to choke or to block this flow of water and steam inside the glass tube. Okay, so this is the function of a water level indicator.